Smart people, dare to be different. Smart people, always be different. Smart people, smart people, smart people, always make a change. Smart people, dare to be different. Smart people, say yes they can. Smart people, know that they can. Smart people, smart people, smart people, always make a change. Smart people, dare to be different.
He's taught me how to breathe in after Jimmy. The man just want to kill me this morning. Wallahi. Ah! He finished and came here, was it? Hey, Kakran, if I'm big man who kill us. So.
Yeah, sure.
Mr. Nunoo, why do you have to rush me out and start breathing in as if you're going to pass out?
You need good oxygen right after a very good workout. I think you need a very good oxygen in your lungs, right? Yeah, a lot of energy has been exerted, so much of calories burned. And that was about 5 kilometers a day.
Ade, are you going for a World Cup?
Oh, no, not really. I mean, as you grow older, the only way to go on is to keep fit.
Hey!
As, you know, instead of going
I'm keeping fit!
Diets, you need to go keep fit. And that's what keeps us going, you know.
You hear all these big men, they tell me, look at his stomach. These big men, they gym. Oh. If you want to live long, follow their footsteps. So me, I am gymming. Hey.
You see the guy driving a car, you think he's out there in the street, he's done about 5 kilometers already.
I know.
And then he sits there in his tie and everything. No, but it's good, actually, I tell you.
Me too, I'm breathing in.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, we are going to sit and talk to him. He's still panting. I did some more, please, don't get me wrong. I also gym. Okay. Is this what you do every morning?
At least 3 times a week, I do this.
Oh, so this is the secret of you being so fit?
Obviously, yes. I mean, it's not the food you eat.
How many minutes do you do?
Minimum of, I mean, on a weekday I do 30 minutes. But on Saturdays, at least, my feet should be moving for not less than 60 seconds.
Are you serious?
Not, yeah,
60 minutes or 60 seconds?
It's 60 minutes, 1 hour. It's a discipline. I mean, just like you are giving medication, take 2 tablets 3 times in a day, you also have to set the discipline for yourself. I want to do this, and it's not easy.
It seems all the big men in Ghana have gym in their homes, and they just want to keep fit.
What does it profit a man if you gain the whole world and die the following day?
You hear that? You go to gym, you don't want to die after getting all that you are working for.
So you need to work out. I mean, you work out to go off medication, and you know, very healthy heart. You know. You said it's all about discipline. Yeah. Because for me, sometimes I need an instructor to be with me to be able to go through this. That is just to keep you in line. But if you can't discipline yourself, then there's a need for you to get an instructor, somebody who is there to say, listen, you must go 20 minutes. You are not done yet, and you know you have to be moving. Yeah, you know, some do that, but I guess what you need is the discipline, you know, and that is exactly what I do. It's not easy. I mean, to stand here, I come on the treadmill, or I say, listen, 30 minutes, and it times you.
Yeah.
So as you go in, watching the time. Sometimes I go and I want to, you know, do aerobics. I mean, get good circulation. I don't run very fast, but I stay long on the treadmill, so you know, you get good circulation. Sometimes I want to exercise the heart. You know, that one I go at high speed. a short distance. So you saw me, I was running at speed 12. Speed 12 is the maximum.
Okay.
Yeah, I started from speed 8.6, 9, you know, so it gets faster as you go along, and then you end. I had to do not less than 10 rounds. 10 rounds, you know, when you go one round, it's the size of a football field, you know, like this athlete. It's been designed that way. So one round is 400 meters. So if you go 10 rounds, that's 4 kilometers.
Hey.
And it depends on what you want to achieve. For me, that is medication for me.
You've started mobile water on a very small scale. I have been to the factory when you started on the Spintex.
Yeah, sure, on the Spintex, yeah, sure.
Tell me a little about it before we go and sit.
Okay, I mean, then, there was nothing like sachet water, you know. For me, it's not just starting a business, but getting Ghanaians to you know, accept that there is a new form of packaging in town was the issue. You come in with something new, which is completely foreign, completely alien to the Ghanaian. We were used to drinking water from cups and that kind of thing, and coming out to tell them that this is something new, it's more hygienic, better than the cup issue, and that kind of thing. It was, to get them to change their habits was very difficult. That for me was it. But we started on a very small scale, not even within a machine, hand sewing machine there, you know.
I remember.
Pour the water in there and then send it out there. You know, the first set of 40 pieces took about 2 weeks to go, you know. And it was there, but you know, a lot of patience and endurance, and today everybody's enjoying from the fruits of somebody's ideas, and that for me is excitement.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Smart people, dare to be different.
So where do we see, here or there?
I'm comfortable here.
Oh, okay, great. You can see some here. Anyway, you're welcome.
Thank you. The gym was powerful.
Really?
I'm learning to be fit.
You need to.
Well, we are talking to Mr. Magnus Nunoo, the MD of Mobile Pure Water. Trust me, he is a pioneer. Whether you like it or not, that's the truth. I saw his beginning, and I'm still seeing how big he has grown. And he's still growing. Well, we are here to talk to him.
Yeah.
Mr. Nunoo, I asked you in the gym how you started. You gave me a brief whatever about it. But now I want you to tell me the schools you've attended, your family. Just walk me through your short life. Because you have more than 6
Well,
years
I started elementary school, St. Anthony's Preparatory School, then Latebia Koshi, then we moved to Doko.
Were you born in Accra?
Yeah, I was born in Accra.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And then St. Anthony's, Latebia Koshi, and then, we continued Accra, at Odoko.
Okay.
From there, I went to the secondary school. I started off from Nunoo Secondary School and then went to St. Augustine's College. I did my 6th form at Laboni, and then I went to the University of Ghana. It was in Commonwealth Hall.
What did you read?
Economics.
Oh.
I majored in economics, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. So I went to the best school, and I was in the best hall and the best university in Ghana.
Okay, so are you married?
Yeah, I am, sure.
How many kids?
3.
Okay.
I lost one, but...
And they are all here with you? They live with you?
Yes, they do. Yeah, exactly.
So how do you cope being a father, MD, running around? Anytime I call you, I'm here, I'm there, I'm in a meeting, and do they, get enough of you?
Well, if you ask them, they will say we are not getting enough of daddy, but
Yeah.
sometimes it's a necessary evil, so we can get the body moving, to provide and to maintain what you
family.
have, exactly. But all the same, as a family man, there's a need for you to make time, with a roadmap. You can go anywhere. You need to plan your time very well, time to stay with them. You need to plan your holidays as well, They're all important. You need to have a very good mix of a social life and of a business life. Very important. You can say business, and you ignore the family life, or family, and because food must be on the table. It's
Do you
very
have many
important.
siblings?
Yes, I do. A couple of them. We born to Mr. and Mrs. Nunoo, obviously.
Yes.
Mr. Nunoo of blessed memory, and my mom had 9 children, 8 boys, 1 girl.
I'm sure she was looking for a girl.
She was. She kept trying, and it never came. So she had to keep it like that, So 8 boys. I'm the 4th in the family.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
And your dad had how many?
My dad, I think, had 11 or so.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Just
Like,
2. It's okay. It's cool.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, but do you have any of them working with you?
At the moment, no. You know, like I work with a few of them, but you know, I believe in setting them up
Okay.
themselves. So you work with me for a while, then I try to set you up to, you know, you also grow.
Hey,
Once you
isn't
branch
that
out,
sweet?
yeah, exactly. I mean, you need to pass the knowledge on, pass the enthusiasm on. Try to develop entrepreneurs, right? Once you develop entrepreneurs, you expanding. That has a multiplier effect, and you alone you can do that much, but you grooming, just like you giving birth to a child, right? You draw the what is it? Genealogical tree. You know, it is you one.
Yeah.
And then you get my mom, dad, right? They give birth to 9, and then if each of the 9 give birth to 4, you can imagine, you know,
Wow.
by the next generation we have so much. It's the same thing. I mean, if you are alone and that's all you do, you'll be alone. But if you are alone, if one entrepreneur trains 5 other entrepreneurs, and you the single one, for example, for now I'm employing about 300 people, and then if I'm able to raise 5 entrepreneurs, and assume each of them in the near future employs 100 each, through me I have 300 plus 100, making 500. I'm urging everybody. I mean, don't just give often a problem, but you can get people to also toe your line eventually. I mean, give yourself some years to come. Ghana is going to be a place everybody want to come to live and do business.
No, this is heaven.
Yeah.
You said you set them up after working with you for some time.
Exactly.
Do you set them up to do exactly what you are doing?
Not precisely, not
Okay.
precisely, but you know, there are so many things you can do. For example, what you're doing, you know, it's not a business per se, but how to manage it.
Yeah.
The wherewithal to get things going the right way. There's always a right way of doing something. If you, everybody is doing business, right? If you go to Makola, people are selling tomatoes, ice water, all the way to, let's say, the biggest bank you can think of, to the UTs and that kind of. They are all doing a kind of business, but there's a way you can handle a particular business depending on the size and where you want to land, what you want to land, the height you want to go. That's what I'm talking about. Of course, that's why we have to go to school, you know, and keep going until you get the skills coupled with the personal innate ability, that entrepreneurial spirit to give you the, or to bring you the needed output. And that is what I think we need as Ghanaians. In Africa or in Ghana, many times we don't like passing on. You know, we don't like passing on, especially with the blacks. You have something, you want to keep it, be myself and me alone, you know, so you always end up being small. But we don't know that there's a multiplier effect if we begin to spread.
No, Mr. Nunoo, in this case, I think I beg to differ, because sometimes the people you want to set up, they are already thinking about how to pull you down.
Yes, but they would always be there. I mean, there would always be mosquitoes. There would always be snakes around. It doesn't mean you shouldn't leave. We must learn to to live together, right? It's very important. Challenges, if you want to draw a business plan, okay, we use a very simple formula. We call it the SWOT analysis. SWOT. There are 2 positives, 2 negatives.
Negative, yeah.
Strength.
Opportunities.
Yes. Opportunities, threats. What is it?
The
weakness.
Yeah.
So we have strengths and opportunities. We have threats and weakness. You know, so we need them.
Yeah.
They'll be there. People are there. Once you begin to set them up, but we need it's a mindset. You know, you need to tell. We can train them. I mean, everybody. Once you train people, once you tame people, people are able to tame lions. People are able to tame snakes. Wild animals can be tamed. Human beings can be trained. It's just a matter of talking to them and then giving them the correct environment. I must be honest to say also that sometimes people also become a bit selfish. You know, we must be generous to those who are working for us. You have gotten to where you are because you are using human beings. Machines themselves alone cannot convert whatever you are doing to a final output. You know, the understanding is what matters, and that for me is the key.
Wow, we can train human beings. Okay, so allow yourself to be trained.
Smart people, dare to be different.
We are still talking to Mr. Nunoo, the MD of Mobile Water, the mega production house in Ghana. I mean, water, not media production, water. He is a hero. And you know what? You watch out for him. I don't want to let the cat out of the basket because I'm an IB girl. No, he will say it himself. Okay, Mr. Nunoo, tell me,
sure.
what do you do apart from your water business?
The main business is water. I mean, water. I see a lot of opportunities in the very business that I do, you know, so I try to take them. I mean, first, water. Have I actually covered the whole market that I wish to do? No, because fine. What is the size of market available or the potential market I have? It's not only in Ghana. At the moment, we're producing in Ghana from 2 sites, no, in Accra from 2 sites. And then we are in Kumasi producing there, we are in Takoradi producing there, we are in Togo, we're also producing there, we are in Liberia, also producing there, and then we are in Benin. Then the next question is where next? Where next? Of course, I mean, our target is to go, maybe Burkina, yeah, of course. I mean, we surrounded.
And then the north.
And then Niger, what a view. I mean, that's our goal, right? That to cover West Africa. The question is that, I mean, you move into areas where you have least resistance, I mean, I don't need a visa to go to Togo. I don't need a visa to go to Liberia. These are all business opportunities for us. You know, so within the same business, I can divest. Diversion doesn't necessarily mean going into other line of production, even though we have it. We have plans of doing that. But for now, we're looking at opportunities. It's easier for me to branch into the same business I'm doing in another country where entry requirements are virtually the same. I cross over to Togo, all I need is my passport. I get the residence permit and the work permit, sort of. I register a business there. I don't pay more than I do pay here. The same market is available to me. I go to Benin, maybe I was going to go to, Cote d'Ivoire before the war. So I had to branch to somewhere else. I'm now in Liberia. It's a bit further away, but it's another very good market. And I'm very happy to say that if you go there, you see a lot of Ghanaian businesses that you know there in Liberia. Some of them are in Sierra Leone. I've also been to Sierra Leone. We haven't started there yet. So for me, it is easier branching out or going into the same business in other countries or other potential markets. That's the first one. Then we're looking at other areas. For example, we just acquired a quarry, a stone quarry. We also go into it. And then we also coming up with, we'll be going into the hospitality or the industry. I said, if I want to do something, I want to do it well. I mean, it's not what everybody's doing. You know, so these are the areas we really want to branch out. But
the branches you've opened in all these regions, do you move people from your Accra?
Absolutely, absolutely. So we have expatriate staff from Ghana. You know, we have people,
isn't it expensive?
It is not. Well, you need them actually. You may have to pay them a bit more, but you need somebody from Ghana. So you know, we have Ghanaians in all these affiliates I'm talking about. You know, you get them residence permit and work permit, and they stay there and work for us. Ghanaians go outside, they go to the United Kingdom and the USA trying to seek job there. You can go to the next country as an expatriate and enjoy the same benefits, granting people the opportunity to also expand, you know, and, you know, improve their knowledge in the respective fields. And that's the training we offer, training entrepreneurs.
No, but then why water? Out of all the business we have in this country, why water?
Because water is life. Water is
That's
next.
A smart one.
Yes, Sally. Water is life. Water is next to air. Of course, if I want to sell something, I want to sell something that it will be very easy to dispose of, something that people go for. You know, you are in business because your product is being bought. That's the most important thing. So for me, water, because I looked around and first and foremost, when I started, mind you, there wasn't sachet water.
Yes.
So I wanted to solve a problem. So it's more of problem-based than this thing. And in solving the problem, it ended up becoming... Who
gave you the idea?
Oh, well, I mean, I look for opportunities, actually. I look for opportunities, and I hate. That's what I do. I don't just go around there. At the time, we were drinking water from buckets. Yes. You know, somebody selling ice water has this nicely shine. The better the shine, the better probably it is, you know, instead of looking at the quality. And you can imagine the health problems it posed to consumers. One cup can be used by 1,000 people, and then we didn't have any cure for what is it, BP? You know, what is it? TB. Sorry, TB. So you can imagine the number of people who were infected by the TB disease, and talk about flu, talk about some of these communicable diseases. So for me, I had to go into it because I was looking for an alternative. I was concerned as an individual, you know, and in doing so, a business emerged. Seeing people drinking from cars, can't we have, since they want it, that means that they want it. It's not a matter of banning it, but it's a matter of finding an alternative which is more suitable, reducing the health risks in that sector. And that's what I decided to do. So, you know, and then I was working with Mobile Oil Ghana Limited. Then we went to Nigeria for training. And then when we went there, that's where I saw that, oh, wow.
You are working with Mobile?
Mobile Oil.
Oh, those
yeah,
days,
exactly,
okay.
exactly. And then I saw that, oh, they package water in sachet. As soon as I came down, went straight to poly product. I said, can you do this for me? And they could. But
That
it was
was a
very
smart
difficult, yeah,
one.
exactly, to penetrate the market. So it was more problem-based. It was born out of a problem that I saw. So in attempting to solve that problem, a business emerged, and today everybody is enjoying from the fruits of, to say, my ideas, right?
So you resigned as soon as you saw the sachet water in Nigeria?
I didn't resign. I was asked to resign because of the water.
You were asked to?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because
Because then I was working there, and then my wife was running this water with myself along on the sidelines. And then somebody reported that, listen, the guy is working with you and he's also doing another business.
But it doesn't matter.
Well,
Once
that's
you
what
don't...
they said. And then, you know, people have to, you know, in Ghanaian business, so much of politics, I wouldn't want to go there. But the good thing is that I left.
But the thing is that when one door shuts, another
door
opens.
That is what we don't see. Of course, initially it was a bit difficult, but my leg was on something. I knew what it is. Thank God I did it still, and they kicked me out. But then it was for a good cause.
Yes.
And the very reason why I was made to resign is what has seen me where I am today.
Smart people, dare to be different.